Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two. And when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before or what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. RPO complete to open the drive. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got it in the middle. It's Turner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 thing you wanted.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Quick step and go. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds his big tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They will score! Touchdown, Gator! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They believe they can run right here. Good enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to throw on third down. He got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, they're after him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that 1st down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Shoots it to the left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The RPO, it's complete. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Makes a grab for a big play. Wide open on the right. He's at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. Got room at the 35. Hits him with a stiff arm. He smashes his way through again. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Florida 42, Georgia 7.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going up tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. That's caught. It's Turner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got the back over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give out of the gun. And he's dragged down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on third. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators! And he is piling up the touchdowns in this one. Remember, Tebow put a 55 spot up on the board, and Werfel knew how to find the end zone, too.
Yeah, tons of guys have known how to do that when they've worn the blue and orange, but this offense is really cooking, balanced around him. He can do it all. When you can run like this and throw the football, just put so much pressure on defenses, it's an absolute nightmare.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Last completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. So now it's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on it, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go, and they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And as a defensive... And late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. The Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Finds the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Dogs will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Turner. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it to him on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Dances away. Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on 1st down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. with the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.